So last night I put in the heatless rollers from Primark. So I'm just going to see whether I've just completely made a mess or whether they're actually okay. Oh, well, it's definitely curled. Oh my god, look at that. I'm just at work, so that's fine. I've got to get dressed and go today because I've got to go to the wholesalers because I've run out of loads of things. So I need to get that sorted before I start work, otherwise I won't be achieving a great deal. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Super, super bushy. I mean, I look like 80s bloody pop star. Did turn my hair again today, so it's got nice lines of like blue in it, so it makes this style even better. I'm gonna have to work on this. And this is what I've settled with. I've literally just had to pull most of the curls out. I can't find my straighteners because I've not unpacked them yet. There's kind of a bit of a wave there now. I've pulled this out. But the top bit, I've just shoved back, do you know, like in a clip. Because I'm really late for work and I need to get dressed. Well, that is as good as it's getting for me today. Might look a little bit of a mess. However, made the effort to put earrings in. I've got a bracelet on. And this is me ready for work because I'm so late today. I was exhausted yesterday. Me, Oliver and Lily have all overlaid for work. So they've left the house and they've gone. I'm just having herbal tea and my chocolate milkshake. So this is the chocolate orange milkshake. I've put it in the shaker. Do you know what I've worked out today, which is absolutely frightening because I've made loads of these shakes. So usually I put the powder in first and then fill it up with water and then just shake away, but it all gets stuck at the bottom. So today I put the water in first and then the powder, give it a shake. Like complete common sense for most folk. I'm blonde and I'm a beautician. Like that is revolutionary because I've got none stuck at the bottom. Because usually, like when I've done this, it's all stuck and it's all gross at the bottom. Whereas now it's not. Like, how simple is that? Just didn't do it. That's like stupid crazy. So woke up this morning and I am dead set for my day 3. I weirdly think when I sleep, and I know that sounds really weird, I don't know if anybody else does it, but when I sleep, I think about stuff that's going off in my life, and I wake up and I come up with like solutions, plans, I get different perspectives on things. So last night, I'm obviously thinking about like what my plan moving forward is because that's on the forefront of my mind. So I think I've decided that I'm going to stick with New You plan this week and try my best to stick with it. I mean, if I'm starving, I'm not kind of person that's going to like kill themselves. I will have a salad or a stir fry or some boiled eggs or whatever I fancy, but as close as possible for a bit of a detox and completely to like abscond from food and that thought process. I'm really busy at work, I'm really stressed, and I've just eaten loads of shit for ages. So I think like I am going to stick with the New You plan for a little bit. It won't last long term, I know it won't, because it just gets so bloody difficult. However, for as long as I can stomach it and I'm not like making myself miserable, I'm going to stick with the New You plan for now, just to try to like give my body a bit of a cleanse, control my eating behaviours, get it out of my head, reduce my blood sugars, and ultimately make as much progression and reduce bloat, just lose some weight and try and get as much of this back as what I've put on, because I had 2.5 stone. So I'm not usually like a daily weigher. It's not really my thing. But probably because I've been thinking about it overnight and deciding what's the best route for me, I got up this morning and I was like, right, I want to get weighed. So I went to the toilet, like in my little ritual, and then while I was in my pants and bra, I jumped on the scales. Now, I'm not sure how I feel about daily weigh-ins. I think they can get a little bit obsessive, and I think they can be really disheartening because you see the weight going up and down because your body just changes. I do think that it can get quite obsessive, and I'm not knocking it if other people do it. I mean, I'm open to you putting other thoughts and opinions down in the comments, because if you've ever read my comments and followed me along, I'm genuinely really open to see what other people's thoughts, opinions, and like what your view is on that. So I can only obviously go with what I'm thinking right now. I just think it gets a little bit obsessive, and I don't think it's healthy. Like for me particular, I think it makes me like really disheartened if I put some on and it's not going down. And it, like sometimes when you get on and it goes up, it can be like, oh my God. Opposingly though, it can be quite motivating, and I do believe it getting weighed like even several times a day, you can learn so much about your body and how, and like have a realistic view of how different you can weigh at different stages, like in summer, winter, on your period. If you've swollen and been at work and it's been like a hot day and you've been on your feet all day, if you eat carbs or if you don't eat carbs, it's quite interesting, and I do like learning about how my body works and just getting in tune with your body, because I do think that that's quite important. I completely have not been in tune with my body at all. I have gone straight back to like old habits previously, and I think it's really important for me to be honest and realistic and open and like get back in tune with how my body works, what I can and can't put into it for what I want to get out of it. So I got on the scales on Monday morning and I came in at 18.6. Now, I'm not going to lie, that's a proper kick in the face. So my lightest was 15.12. So, you know, to put that amount of weight on, it was absolutely like 2.5 stone in 4 months. Claire was an absolute, oh my God, I nearly died. Genuinely, I knew it would come in. I'd actually got in my head that we're going to weigh more because I'm always really negative about myself. So I got it in my head that I was going to be like in the 20s again. So 18.6, although it's like, oh my God, what have I done? It was also a bit of relief because I'd faced it and I'd not put on like 5 stone. So that's where I'm at. I can put a stone on in a week. That is actually a thing. I have been before and got weighed and put a stone on. I'm a massive gainer, like a massive gainer. Like some people can just not put on as much, and I don't know how they do it, but my body, it just sticks to carbs. It really does. It's really nice actually, that. I can't help but think that the orange is a bit falsy tasting, if that makes sense. But it is a powdered shake, so I don't know like what you'd expect. It's obviously going to taste like that. But it's not gritty or anything. It's actually quite nice. I do quite like the shakes and stuff. And well, to be honest, I just suck it up and get on with it because my viewpoint is I'm doing this for a reason. It's not really designed for me to overtly enjoy it, is it? It's not like a 3-course meal. It's just a protein shake, and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, so I am a big gainer, and I'm desperately trying to be a big loser. It doesn't seem to come off as fast as it goes on. I completely get that, and I kind of accepted it now. It is what it is. I'm not actually, like, as much as I'll be dramatic while I'm videoing these and I'm like, oh my God, and all the panics come out of my little head. Really and truly, I feel quite chilled about this. It's shit, don't get me wrong, but I think this might be my life, and the sooner I can get my head around this, the better. I do need to curb it. I do need to not have as much time off. I do need to learn to get back onto it sooner. And that's the thing, and that's something that I'm going to have to learn to do. However, if I kill myself and get really upset and in my own head about putting so much weight on, it's so easy then just to throw the towel in and be like, oh my God, I'm a failure. I can't possibly do this. I may as well just give up and fuck it off. Dear, I'm not at that stage in my life. Like a year and a bit down, and I'm just still battling on. And it's going to take me a long time And that's just what I'm accepting. What I do know is I have reflected, and like this was all done for like a health reason, because I just wanted to walk and feel a bit better and mentally a bit better. And I enjoy having that. I enjoy being like lighter for that reason. Without putting aesthetics and vanity into it. I enjoy being able to walk easier. That like, who wouldn't? I enjoy that my body's a bit healthier. I'm not enjoying the loose skin and things. However, it is what it is. It's worth it. I mean, fat or skin, it's I might not be gaining and looking better, but both are as what it were anyway. So sometimes I do feel really bad about my loose skin. Sometimes I hate it, but sometimes I absorb it and I'm like, do you know what? These are wounds. These are like my trophies, these rolls of like loose skin of what I've actually achieved. So I'm not always really negative about myself, but I am realistic and I'm not going to soft serve myself. And I think in a society where everybody's really PC and everybody's got to be happy and everybody's got to be so positive all the time, it's not realistic and it's not life and it's actually not how we're in tune. We have emotions for a reason, and I quite like absorbing all my emotions, not just the good ones. Don't get me wrong, it's not nice sometimes, but it is just what it is. I I don't know. I'm enjoying, like, on a vanity level, being a size 16. I'm enjoying that clothes are easier to get up in the morning and put on. Um, I'm enjoying that it's easier to buy clothes. And I'm enjoying that I don't hate myself as much in clothes. That I ain't got, I know I've got lumps and bumps, don't get me wrong, because I always will do. But I'm enjoying that it isn't as bad. It isn't, you know, like, I think unless you've been that big, it's really hard for anybody to understand. But at a point, I was getting dressed, and every time I got dressed, I hated it. I hated it. I did it, but I hated it. And every day would just like chuck something on just to cover me up. It's nice to have them options. It's quite nice, and I've enjoyed it. Oh, what I have got is, let me just show you this. I have now got a belt. Look at that for loose skin. It's ridiculous. I've got a Ralph Lauren belt. This is a massive thing for me because this time last year, I would never ever earn a belt. I would never wear a belt. And I'm quite enjoying earning a belt and wearing it to accessorise, not just for practicality, but just because, like, I can. Like, as you can see, like, my size 16s and stuff, I am more bloated here and I'm fatter. But I'm working on that. But ultimately, I'm not as fat as what I were. So, I mean, this pod has definitely grown and needs to be reduced. But I've got a belt. And last year, I wouldn't have a belt. There's loads of stuff that I probably don't recognise every day. And I don't really even sometimes forget to talk about it. My engagement ring. I got engaged last year. And Oliver bought me a ring. And he had to buy me a new ring. Like, this is my new engagement ring because the ring that I had was just far too big for me and just kept falling off, and I knocked loads of stones out of it because it was so big and I was smashing it on everything. I've got some sandals on today that are a size 6. So because I don't know how this even happens. Well, I do, but it's just crazy. I now need a size 5. So these are a size bigger for me. I'm wearing them because I'm just not the kind of person that will send some back. I'm so lazy. But I've got size 6 sandals that I can put up with and wear them through the day. They do slab off at the back a bit, but we'll cope with that. I might actually see if I can make them smaller somehow. I don't know how, but I might try. But I really like the sandals. I'm wearing them, but they're a size 6. And actually, like, my head ain't caught up with that. I'm ordering a size 6, but actually, I need a size 5. So even my shoes are smaller. So as much as I put weight on, as much as I want to lose weight, I'm not doing bad. And I've had a bit of a fuck up, but who done it in life? I am not perfect, nor do I proclaim to be, and nor do I want to be. How boring is it to be perfect all the time? I want to be interesting. I want to have rough edges. I don't want to be perfect. I'm quite content with the person that I am. I mean, I want to be a lighter person, but I'm okay. I'm a nice person. So maybe I'm not perfect, but I didn't actually desire to be. And I'm quite okay with where I am. I do need to like get rid of this debt. It is pissing me off. I do want rid of it. But I woke up this morning and had the realisation that actually I like being a size 16. I quite like it. It's like the best I've felt in ages. Some stuff that I've like completely overlooked is so much easier at size 16. And even my feet are smaller, so that's weird. So I'm going to carry on plodding on. This is day 3. I started my day with a cup of tea with milk, semi-skimmed. And then I'm having my chocolate orange milkshake. Oh God, I just like flicked that everywhere. It's gone all over the side. And a herbal tea now. And then I'm going to go to the wholesalers and then I'm going to go to work. And I'm hoping, I'm praying that today is a better day than tomorrow. And today I'm going to try and do the new U plan. And that's where I'm at. Oh my God, have I told you that I got weighed? Have I just rambled that much? Oh, I've rambled that much that I've not even said it. Right, sorry. So yeah, I've like become a daily weigher and I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know whether it's healthy, unhealthy or what. So please do, like, can somebody have a discussion with me about that because I don't know. And I ain't got many other people that I can talk to properly. So I got weighed on Monday and I was 18.6. I got weighed yesterday and I was 18.1 or 18, depending where it's at, because I always get weighed 3 times and second best number. And then I've got weighed this morning and I am 17.13. I'm going to take that. I'm back into the 17s. Not amazing, so I just got into the 15s. I was like 15.13 or 12. But I mean, it's progress, and this is only day 3, so there we are. So I'm going to finish this anyway. I'm going to stop rambling. I probably won't record all day today because I'm so busy at work, but I will pick it up from time to time and I'll summarise it at the end of the day and I'll show you what I eat in a day and what it's like. But I mean, I'm doing this more for me so that I can stay on track, but here goes. Guys, you are not going to believe what my day has been like today. It's just one catastrophe after another one. I am going to drive home while I'm talking because I need to just get home. I don't think coming back to work after having a holiday has been my vibe. I'm going to be quite frank. So day 3's not been the best, diet-wise. Started off really good. I was really busy at work and then my client came, Cheryl, who's a friend also, and she has home baked some coconut tarts. Oh, just beat me on. So these coconut tarts, she was like, oh, I brought you one, I really want you to try one. So I thought, not a problem. I'm not gonna like be that restrictive, I'll have one. Like, why have I done that? I didn't even really bothered about coconut tarts. Anyway, she's beautiful, so I tried it. Ate it out of politeness and obligation, I'm not gonna lie. It was lemon curd in the bottom, which I enjoyed. It was beautiful actually in terms of lemon curd tart. Not really where I wanted to be. Anyway, finishes hers. My next client comes, I'm doing a set of lashes. Just about finishes the lashes, which is fine, and my electric goes in the salon. So then my next client had arrived. I'm gonna have to rebook you. I might have to come to work at like 8 o'clock and do your treatment because I just can't do it without electric. Anyway, so we sat talking, rebooking her appointment. Electric comes back on, but I'd already rescheduled my last client. So I'm just doing that next Wednesday because I've just had all I can. So then, because I'd started her treatment late, I've obviously worked even later. I don't know why, but because I got clients on top of clients, I didn't remember to have my milkshake. So I've only had like one milkshake this morning, and then I ate the bun thing. So I thought, right, we'll kind of replace and weigh that up. Well, like, I think the milkshakes are like 100 and something calories each. We'll weigh it up. I've had this like bun, and I'll just not have that milkshake there. But then I forgot to have another milkshake. So it's now 7 o'clock. And all I've actually eaten all day was bun and the milkshake that I had this morning. And drank herbal tea and 1 cup of tea this morning. Anyway, well, I'm that starving and that stupid. I've kind of gone, oh, fuck it. I'm having other bun that she brought for Oliver. So I just ate the other bun. So, what a moron. I'm like, I'm so annoyed with myself. I have had, like, a bit of a hectic day, but rather than eating, like, sorry, rather than eating, like, the stuff that I should do, which I'm quite happy doing, I've then ridiculously ate 2 buns. Like, why? Why have I done that? It has been a bit stressful. I do think I'm an emotional eater. It was very stressful when the electrics went, I'm not going to lie, and I was like, oh my God, I can't work, I've got this to do. I think I was still tired from yesterday as well, which also doesn't help. But I was so focused this morning, and I'd like thought about everything that I got to do. I was quite happy with it all. I was completely game on for it all, for my day 3 to be a sleigh. But my day 3 hasn't been a sleigh. So the good thing about me recording this is the fact that maybe the day hasn't been a sleigh. Maybe I've screwed up by having like this bun. But on a plus note, I'm going in the house now and I'm going to have one of the new U-Plan meals. I'm going to abscond from eating the crisps, I think. I'm just going to have one of the meals so I've had something to eat. Even though I've hit the bun, I'm well, like, that recording didn't work out, did it? Because my daughter, who is in London, rang me and I can't miss her calls. So she's in London. She's just told me that she is getting her ship and she might be going away on Saturday to America. I'm a little bit sad about that. I'm not going to lie, because I haven't seen her for a month and she was supposed to be coming home this weekend. But it looks like I might not see her. Anyway, I've been in the house. I've had my tea. So I had the new U-Plan spaghetti bolognese. I were craving a little bit. So then on top of that, I've just had a packet of their crisps and a wafer biscuit. Now, not the best day, I'm going to be honest, with the buns, but still a day and still a lot less than what I usually have. So I'm just bringing Lily on a driving lesson now. I won't be having anything else to eat. A little bit disappointed with day 3 because day 1 and 2 went so well. However, I am still like trying. I'm still doing it. I'm not perfect. I'm shattered. I'm stressed. And it's the first week back, which my body is completely craving eating crap, but today it is. I don't know if that's tired and that because I'm at work and because it's been in front of me. So day 3 is now complete. I have rambled absolutely loads, but I'm still here trying my absolute best. So day 4 tomorrow. Wish me luck. I hope I can do better than today and slay it. But either way, I'm trying. So God loves a trier. Wish me luck. Think thin.